There's a lot of wrestling to talk about, so let's get to it. I'm John Retton with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Japan Cup 2022 Nights 4, 5, and 6. Highlights and lowlights edition, because outside of a few pretty good matches, there were some dreck, and the rest of the cards, well, they were just kind of meh. So, typical New Japan Cup action, because they can only do so many banger matches when they're doing a long fucking tournament like this. Let me know your thoughts on these shows in the comments, please. And I do apologize for these reviews being delayed, but I only have so many hours in a day that I can devote to wrestling. I do eventually need sleep, and I do work full-time. So yes, Night 4 in Corrigan Hall, and we have Kevin Kelly and Chris Charlton on commentary, and really, Night 6 was the only other decent night of commentary. More on that when I get to Night 5, oh sweet Jesus. So, 7 matches on this card. We get Tanahashi and Tiger Mask against Bad Luck Fale and Chase Owens. Oh boy, Fale and Chase Owens as a team. God, you really shouldn't have. No, you really fucking shouldn't have. It was a hype up Fale versus Tanahashi, which was not good. More on that here in just a little bit. Grenade launcher, 1, 2, 3. Oh god, Fale and Chase got the victory and Tiger Mask took the pin. Be still my beating heart. Chase Owens got a victory. So, we get Sho and Goto against Naito and Bushi. Get Goto out of the fucking ring. I understand he's a booker, but good God, this is a bad idea. Bushi taking the pin after a loaded punch, and he gets the snack bite. He gets bit by Sho's snack, his sneaky snack. The House of Torture stuff is fucking shit, and the Bullet Club stuff's fucking shit. Let's move on to something that wasn't fucking shit. United Empire against Evil, Yujiro, ELPA, and Taiji Ishimori. Okay, so maybe I jumped the gun here because this wasn't exactly great. I like Cobb, I like Kanare, and I've even praised Okan in the past, which has been, difficult to stomach because Okan is still a fucking terrible gimmick, but the guy can wrestle, and this House of Torture Bullet Club stuff, as I just said, is not any fucking good. I mean, Cobb got to show off his power, and everything is evil on Okan, 1, 2, 3. Who could out-heal the others? Who really fucking cares? Despite the talent I like, man, this was just a goddamn dreadful mess. Because, again, House of Torture. So, we then get LIJ. We get LIJ members against Suzuki, Taichi, and Doki. And this was typical. It was Suzuki-gun doing the jump start. We did get Hiromu and Suzuki just fighting each other, just beating the shit out of each other. Like, no, we're going to chop. And Suzuki's just going to laugh. And that's going to be a pretty intense match for Night 8. I believe that's going to main event Night 8. That review will probably be up sometime on Tuesday. I'm at least going to do a double review of Nights 8 and 9. Possibly 8, 9, and 10. Just because, again, only so many hours in the day. And we got Made in Japan on Doki 1, 2, 3. This was certainly a better tag match than we got, in the on the undercard or on the undercard before this. Some of this stuff just kind of blends together, but they kept the pace up. I'll give them credit for that. Then we get Goto versus Dick Togo. Okay, this was a cup match and it should have lasted 2 minutes, but Goto wanted to pound Dick for a little bit longer. Dick Togo has no business being in a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring at this age. I understand that he is apparently friends with Goto. Hey, maybe he's helping book this shit. I don't know. Maybe Dick's just going to keep repeatedly inserting himself from behind no matter what. We get Dick choking and a whole bunch of stuff, and we get Evil bringing in a stick, and then at one point Goto takes it away. Staff meeting, Kevin Kelly says, which is a very good pun. I certainly did laugh. And an armbar wins it. Thank fuck Goto won. Should have been a lot fucking quicker. And Shima versus Kanamaru. Pretty good stuff. Kanamaru, of course, focuses on Shima's knee for about 15 fucking years. And then eventually Meteora. 1, 2, 3. This is after the boos woke up Shima. He's like, no, strong hearts, not strong boos. And Meteora. Good. It wasn't bad. It went a little long, but it wasn't bad. Okada versus Master Wado. I wrote down how good of a magician is Okada, because Wado is very good in the ring. I don't know what his gimmick is. I don't think he knows what his gimmick is. I don't think the people playing the show together know what his fucking gimmick is. But there was some really, really good, some good exchanges, some good strikes. Wado did some good stuff. Okada gave him a lot, and Okada eventually said, oh, you're going to keep kicking me? Nope. Landslide brings you down. Rainmaker, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yay! We're done with that. That was at least a pretty good main event. But boy, Goto versus Dick Togo in some of those undercard matches, not necessarily great. Let's move on to night number 5 for March 10, 2022. Kevin Kelly and Chase Owens on commentary. Fuck no, fuck you. Man, if you thought Chase Owens was really bland in the ring, just wait until you hear his commentary. Then you'll really want to, then you really want to feel the power. Maybe you'll feel something cold and metallic near your skull because that'll be a lead pipe you want to hit yourself in the goddamn head with, rather than put up with Chase Owens on fucking commentary. I don't care for Chase Owens in case you can't goddamn tell. Taichi, Zack Sabre Jr. and Doki against Wato, Taguchi, and Hanma. Oh, look, it's Hanma. And Hanma's here to take the pin. Taichi eventually ends up winning after doing the Yokozuna the Sumo style elbow strike. That's actually pretty good how he does that. Almost more of a forearm the way he hits it. But Zack Sabre Jr. subs out Doki because they're going to face off on night 6. Let's move on to the rest of this card. Okada and Goto and Yo against Evil, Sho, and Dick. Good fucking grief. Dick Togo will not leave well enough alone and get the fuck out of a wrestling ring. Enough House of Torture nonsense. Dick gets tapped out again. Goto pounds his dick in the ring again. United Empire against LIJ. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was, and as the days go by. So, Shingo had to do some video game shit with Osprey. And don't get me wrong, Shingo and Osprey have had some incredible matches before, and I give them full credit for complimenting each other well. But there was some stuff where I'm like, this is ridiculous. Shingo's star is on the rise. Osprey is trying way too hard to be a heel, and I'm sorry, it's not really working. I mean, he's kind of an unlikable douche anyway, but he also doesn't really come through with promises towards the fans. If you know, you know. But in the ring, his peak was 2019. It's not that he's not good. His peak was in 2019. So, Hanare did get some shine, and that's good because I like Aaron Hanare. The weapon was the ultimate weapon, the perfect weapon. I think it's something like, I forget exactly what it is. I watched a lot of fucking wrestling lately, so I'm sorry. But we get a melee and a hidden blade on Bushi for 3. What? Bushi took the pin in a multi-man match. I can't fucking believe it. Ow. Yoshihashi took on Fujita. Fujita got in some good shots and actually showed some good fire here. And Yoshihashi actually tried to have personality. So it was scary. I'm surprised the world didn't split in 2. That being said, I'm going to shock everybody, despite the fact that Yoshihashi is bland to me. This was actually pretty good. It was sub 10 minutes. Fujita got some good shine. He got some good submission work in. And also fought out of Boston Crab, but eventually did fall to the butterfly lock. One thing we took away from this match was the fact that Chase Owens was talking about facing Greg Valentine when he was 17. And he hit me really, really hard is what Chase said. He didn't hit him hard enough because he's still fucking here after 14 years. My God, once Chase Owens gets to 18 years, he's going to stop being interested in that number. If you know, you know. But yes, Yoshihashi got the victory. Chase Owens, he brought absolutely nothing to fucking commentary. ELP brought more to commentary when he did guest work with Kevin Kelly, and that's saying something because ELP was just kind of healing it up like crazy. At least ELP can talk. So, Naito took on Goto. This was given 15 pissing minutes. No. It was bullshit. And Naito didn't even win with Destino. Granted, I don't think Goto really could have gotten him up there because Goto has no fucking knees left. The most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling, the surprise roll-up, 1, 2, 3. He got it after the loaded punch and the ref bumps and all the bullshit in 5 minutes. Should have been 5 fucking minutes. There's no story here with Goto doing this shit. The Bullet Club stuff means nothing. So anyway, and if you like the Bullet Club stuff, that's fine. This is a big reason why I watch New Japan On Demand and just catch up over time, because it doesn't mean anything live anymore. It's having to put up with this interference, this bullshit, making the referee seem ineffective. I see enough of that in U.S. wrestling. I see enough of that watching some wrestling from WCW, WWE, and even the territory days. So anyway, Jeff Cobb took on Kojima in a hard-hitting match where Kojima still proved that he could hang with the Young Guns, even though I believe Cobb is closing in on 40, but you wouldn't know it with how he moves. There were some corner chops, an apron bomb. Ouch. Koji cutter off the ropes. Pretty damn good stuff. And then a big suplex. They call it Brain Buster, but no, it's actually a suplex. And then suddenly, tore the islands. Sort of. I was worried he might drop him. He didn't, though, because Kojima, even though he was kind of flummoxed, Cobb is just that strong to just throw him down. 1, 2, 3. And Jeff Cobb gets the victory and advances. And then Fale versus Tanahashi. And I was so close to putting this on my worst matches of the year list. Not that I expect much from Bad Luck Fale with no goddamn knees and Tanahashi, also with no knees. Chase Owens interfered because it's not enough that I have to put up with Chase Owens still in this goddamn tournament. I had to put up with him on commentary. Now I have to put up with him interfering in a match he doesn't belong in because there's an actual star in the ring, and Chase Owens doesn't deserve to be in the ring with stars. He deserves to be hit in the head so he can see some stars because those are the only stars that he'll ever be close to that actually want to fucking be around him. Anyway, roll up 1, 2, 3. My God, Fale, please stop. Fale, stop. Don't do this anymore. At least we didn't have Chase Owens on commentary for night 6. So, Taguchi, Wato, and Oiwa took on Honma, Fujita, and Nakashima. It was quick. There was some comedy with Honma and Taguchi. And then Vendaval, I believe is the name of it. Sounds like a weird oil painting. That is the name of Wado's submission finisher, and he got the victory. Good stuff. Tana, Tiger Mask, and Yo versus Fale chasing Goto for the goddamn... Stop. Again, don't do this anymore. Goto taps to the Texas Cloverleaf. Okada, Goto, and Yoshihashi against Evil, Yujiro, and Dick. I am sick of it. Dick keeps choking from behind repeatedly. No means no, Dick Togo. Dick, go. Just go away. Go. Stop doing this. Stop it. Get some help. So yeah, Shoto, I believe, is the Yoshihashi Goto double team. 1, 2, 3. At least Dick took a pounding there. LIJ took on Suzuki, Taichi, Despi, and Taka. Well, it wasn't dull, because when you get these guys involved, it's not going to be dull. Jumpstart by Hiromu, he's on Suzuki, and Taka got beat up at the end and got hit with a pumping bomber. And then Suzuki and Hiromu fought to the back, literally. They might be fighting in the street still, for all I goddamn know. And then Sho attacks Despi, because we're going to get that Junior Heavyweight Championship feud. And if we keep the interference to a minimum, we're not going to keep it to a minimum, because Goto apparently is stuck back in 1985 with all the interference. Ooh, we're going to get that. I really hope keep the interference to a minimum. That could be great, because Sho can still wrestle. Sho is very, very good. And Despi's having a hell of a goddamn couple years. Zack Sabre Jr. took on Doki in a pretty good second-round match. Doki got to show his skills. Nobody believed that Doki was going to win this match, and he didn't, which I don't think shocks anybody. But it shouldn't have gone 15 minutes. Should have gone, I'd say, about 10. But Zack Sabre Jr. being a joy to watch. Great submission trading, great near falls. And eventually, Doki got trapped in Cremation Lily. Haven't seen that move used by Zack Sabre Jr. in a while, and got the, as Kevin Kelly pointed out, and he got the victory. Good stuff. Because Zack Sabre Jr. is just really that goddamn good. Why have they not strapped a rocket to him, given him a singles championship? I don't know. Okan took on Taiji Ishimori. Arm Focus, the musical. This was like about 9,000% Arm Focus. Oh no, 9,001%. It's over 9,000. Wasn't bad. Certainly a mismatch. Junior Heavyweight versus Ineptitude Heavyweight. And Okan eventually gets the Eliminator. That's about it. It wasn't a bad match. It didn't need to go 16 minutes. There is such a thing as making shows not go that long. And this one was only like 3 hours if you include the backstage comments. But whatever. Okan gets the victory. Osprey versus ELP. Who could out-heel who? Osprey needs to stop trying so hard to be a heel. Osprey, you're perfectly unlikable on your own. Stop trying to portray that. And ELP can be a full-on dick, and this was pretty good with ELP looking like he was going to get the victory. There were numerous times people thought, oh shit, we're going to get upset. But alas, we had to put up with more Will Ospreay because he got 2 hidden blades at the end. Was it a bad match? No, this is actually something worth checking out. It just, the bloom is off Ospreay's rose. He hasn't meant much since his peak 2019 run. Even though his heel turn was necessary, it's just, So now I took on Aaron Hanare in the main event. Good to see Aaron Hanare getting the main event spot and showing off here with some great kicks, great strikes. He has improved his ground game, his submission game. I'm really impressed with what Hanare has been able to do in the last number of years, considering that he's been in quarantine at times since he lives in New Zealand, and they've done the quarantine stuff. He has really done a great job, and any chance he's gotten to get back in the ring, he's had a chance to shine. I'm glad that him and Sonata had this match. They had a match in April or May of last year. I'm trying to remember the exact timeline. I think it was April, and it was pretty good. And this was right up there with that. Eventually, even though Hanare kept getting close, really, really close, he got, Hanare by like a choke and everything. But eventually fell to, after Skull End, fell to the moonsault, 1, 2, 3, and then Sonata cut a promo speaking some English. Various New Japan wrestlers can speak better English than I can ever hope to speak Japanese. Because they're just that educated, and I'm just that goddamn stubborn and weird. But Sonata, see you next time. And that's it. That's it for 3 days of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Summarize pretty goddamn quickly. Let me know your thoughts on these shows in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm Jarl Retlin. I'll see you soon.